Chuyện có tiền riêng anh nhé.
Hello everyone, my name is Dain I and Apos. I'm 27 years old and currently unemployed with no source of income. I and Apos am living in Vietnam. Perhaps by the age of 27, many people already have stable jobs, savings, or are gradually building their future. But I and Apos am different. Currently, I don't and Apos have a job, nor any source of income. Every day when I wake up, the first thing I think about ISN and Apos. How much money I and Apos LL earn, but how to spend as little as possible. Every expense has to be carefully calculated. Even a meal requires careful consideration of what to eat to feel full but still save money. Buying a small item requires questioning whether I really need it. Things I used to buy without thinking twice now require a lot of deliberation. What pressures me most ISN and Apos? The lack of money, but the feeling that I haven and Apos created value for myself. Honestly, there are times when I feel pressured and insecure seeing my friends around me moving forward. I used to wonder if I was lagging far behind everyone else. But then I realized that everyone has their own journey, and not everyone will succeed at the same time. There were days when I worried about the future, fearing where life would lead if things continued like this. But instead of just sitting and thinking, I decided to start with the smallest things. I created this YouTube channel as an opportunity to change my life. Even though I don't and Apos know what the outcome will be, at least I dared to try. I don't and Apos have expensive cameras, no crew, no financial resources, no one to support me. I only have a simple camera, a computer, and a lot of hope. Some videos I spent hours filming, editing, and uploading. But after a day, they only had a few views. Some videos had almost no views at all. Of course, I felt sad then. I used to think maybe I wasn't an Apos suited for this job. Maybe my content wasn't an Apos good enough. Maybe I should quit and find another job. But then I reminded myself that anyone who succeeds today started from nothing. No one gets millions of views on their first video. No one gets everything right away. Everything takes time. And I accept that. Maybe I and Apos I'll have to upload dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of videos before I see results. But if I don't and Apos start, I and Apos LL never have the opportunity. What I want most ISN and Apos fame. I just hope that one day YouTube can become a source of income so I can support myself. So I want an Apos have to worry so much at the end of the month, so I can help my family more, so I can live off what I love. I know this path ISN and Apos easy. There will be many failures. There will be many videos that nobody watches. There will be many doubts. But I think the scariest thing ISN and Apos failure. The scariest thing is never daring to try. If I fail later, at least I can still say that I tried my best. And if I give up now, I and Apos, I'll probably always wonder and quote, what if I had persevered a little longer? And quote, I don't and Apos want to live with the words and quote, what if, and quote, I want to live with real experiences. I want to document my journey from the most difficult days. Maybe today I and Apos am just eating a very simple meal. Maybe today I only have a few tens of thousands of dong in my pocket. Maybe today I still don't and Apos have a job. But I believe that these days will eventually become memorable memories. Who knows, in a few years when I watch these videos again, I and Apos LL smile and remember that I started from nothing. And if that happens, I and Apos LL appreciate what I have even more. Maybe today I have nothing. No money, no job, no security for tomorrow. But I still have my health, my time, and my hope. I believe that as long as I don and Appos, give up, small steps each day will eventually lead me to a better place. If you and Appos, in a similar situation, I want to say that you and Appos, not alone. We may be going through the hardest days, but that doesn't and Appos mean the future will always be this way. Hopefully, one day when I look back at these videos, I can smile and say, and quote, I and Appos, made it through, and quote. Now let and Appos, enjoy our lunch. Today I bought some Na Trang grilled spring rolls to take home and enjoy. This is one of the dishes I and Appos wanted to try for a long time because I and Appos heard so many people praise it. A serving of grilled spring rolls looks quite substantial. Inside are hot grilled spring rolls, along with fresh vegetables, cucumber, green mango, pickles, rice paper, crispy fried rice crackers, and especially a jar of smooth, fragrant dipping sauce. I took a rice paper wrapper, added some lettuce, cucumber, green mango, a little pickle, placed a grilled pork sausage in the middle, and then added a crispy fried rice cracker. Then I rolled it up tightly and dipped it in plenty of sauce. The grilled pork skewers have a fragrant charcoal aroma. The meat is tender and still retains its juiciness. When eaten with fresh vegetables, it feels very refreshing, and the crispy rice paper adds a delightful crunch. What I liked most was probably the dipping sauce. The sauce is rich, slightly fatty, subtly sweet, and aromatic, helping all the ingredients blend together perfectly. One thing I like about this dish is that it has a lot of vegetables, so it and Appos, not greasy. Each roll has plenty of meat, vegetables, and crispy wrapper, making it even more addictive. For me, this is a very satisfying and delicious meal. If I have the chance, I will definitely buy it again to enjoy more, or go to Na Trang to try the authentic taste. Have you ever tried Na Trang grilled spring rolls? If so, please share your thoughts in the comments.
Wanna clear a bottle of Cabernet. Wanna stay home, not even drink. Wanna get out of my own head. Wanna lay down, overthink. I wanna cry every tear I got. Put on a dress, be a stranger's dream. Lock up this heart of mine, wanna wear it on my sleeve. I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go. Find someone new, and I wish it wasn't, but my mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true. Wanna throw away your vanity. Wanna wear it to sleep tonight. Wanna wipe our slate clean. Wanna pick this thing up right where we left off. Wanna block your number, take one last time, make it enough. Wish I was one or the other. I kinda wanna hate you, but I wanna love you too. I wanna hold you close and let you go. Find someone new, and I wish it wasn't, but my mind's made up in two. What's killing me the most is knowing two things can be true.
thought I'd fly over my own state. Something about those city lights were calling out my name. Now mama, don't you cry, you know there'll come a day where I come visit you at home. And if I never stayed, the same old worn out welcome sign, the population getting by, crossing that county line brings back the good old days. With the same old station on the side of that homegrown two-lane paradise, watching that midnight sky you don't see in LA. This big world will always change, but the small town will stay the same. This concrete tree line's got my head up in the clouds. A good thing that I got my roots back in steady ground. With the same old small church parking lot, I cried when Bobby tied the knot. By God, we never thought he'd give her his last name. Or the ring that I won on the night that we once stayed 14 to 9. Those Friday football lights sure did feel like fame. This big world will always change, but the small town will stay the same. Follow these freeways, let the freedom. Thought I'd leave and find my way. When this big map tide breaks me down, I go back to the place where the same old worn out welcome sign with population getting by, crossing that county line brings back the good old days. The same old station on the side of that homegrown two-lane paradise, watching that midnight sky that makes me want to stay. This big world will always change, but the small town will stay the same.
Last time we talked, you had nothing to say. You chose to walk, give what we had away. I hope you get what you're looking for, but babe, with me, you close the door on everything we could have been. Don't go thinking we could be friends. No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. I really thought we might have been it, so my heart was shattered when it took the hit. Oh, I can't imagine doing all that again, even for one night to see where it went. Here's the thing, you made your bed, I just got your stay out of my head. No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. End of the road, nowhere to go. You cut the ties, you burn the rope. So don't let me see your name lighting on my phone when it was you who let go of everything we could have been. Is it sinking in all your regret? No, you can't bring us back from the dead. 'Cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends.
I hear you been asking about me, where I've been and where I sleep. It's hard to find me if you really want to. Turns past that takes a cool sign. Same podcast, same old boots, trying to outrun the thought of you. But understand the truth don't stop. You can't live in a town this small. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. I moved on, but not too far. Just down the road from who we are. You can change your hair, change your street, but you can't outrun the memories. Nah, I ain't mad, I just laugh sometimes. How love can fade, but this town stays mine. They say small towns just don't forget. I guess you're right about that. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't leave in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every porch light still breaks my heart. You can back it up, girl, burn it all. You can't leave in a town this small. Don't go too far when it's written in the counting stars. I try leaving, tried it all. You can't leave in a town this small. Yeah. Ooh. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving half. You can change my name in your phone. You can't live in a town this small. Every red light still knows your car. Every porch light still breaks my heart. You can back it up, girl, burn it all. You can't live in a town this small. You can change your mind, but not your past. Every mile just feels like moving.
Thank you everyone for taking the time to watch the entire video and listen to my sharing. Your support, whether it in Appos, just a view, a like, or a comment, is a huge motivation for me to keep trying. Hopefully, in future videos, I and Appos, LL have the opportunity to share more about my life-changing journey, from my difficult beginnings to the small steps forward I and Appos V taken in the future. If you found this video meaningful, Don and Appos, forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment so we can chat. Wishing everyone good health, peace, and never giving up on their dreams. Thank you all so much. See you in the next video.